I'm Blossom.
And I'm Divine.
And today we are going to be reviewing Scarlet and Ivy,
The Last Secret.
by Sophie Cleverly. But before we start, how have you guys been doing this week?
As for us, we've been doing great.
And we've been having fun. We apologise for not doing book reviews for you guys and uploading. It's just because of different school activities. So as we said, we are going to be reviewing
Scarlet and Ivy,
The Last Secret by Sophie Cleverly. Sophie Cleverly is a famous author who started writing at the age of 4. Even though it was one whole sentence, she improved, and now she writes books like Scarlet and Ivy about mystery and detectives. So Divine, as you're looking at this cover now, what do you think is going to happen in this book before I read the blurb?
Well, I think they're definitely going to have a Last Secret. But I think it's going to be placed in a ballerina class.
Like in a ballet class?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually quite a good inference just from the front cover. So let me read you guys the blurb and you the blurb, Divine, so you can find out a little bit about the book. Newly veiled threats, a cryptic letter and secrets to uncover. Rookwood is in real danger this time. When Scarlet and Ivy return to school after the holidays, trouble is afoot and the very existence of Rookwood is threatened. The twins will need to confront enemies from their past and present if they are to have any chance of saving the school. And a locked safe seems to hold the key to it all. Now, Divine, now that I've read the blurb, and you've seen the front cover, and you know the title, what do you think is going to happen in this book?
I think what's going to happen in the book is that they're going to be new. Well, not new. They're going to come to school and they are going to find a secret. That then they're going, at the end of the story, they're going to find out.
That is actually quite good. Just from the blurb and from the front cover, you got all that. That is quite amazing. I never got all of that from when I tried to think about what happened when I first read the book. So that's basically kind of what the book is about. Scarlet and Ivy come from a holiday and everything's all chill, everything's all happy, they're doing well until assembly one day. And while they're doing assembly, Master Bartholomew, hint hint, Mr. Bartholomew's son, comes out of nowhere after Mr. Bartholomew's death, saying that he owns the school and he wants to shut it down. I know. I was really scared when I heard this. He wants to shut it down. Everybody was shocked. That gasp of Divine was so good. It was like how everybody was. They were so shocked. But Scarlet and Ivy weren't having it. They wanted to find out how they could keep the school okay and keep the school running. So then, their best friend, Ariadne, went to the library and found out different clues about how the school was made and if they could do anything to help Master Bartholomew. And they found out Mr. and Master Bartholomew didn't even own the school. They stole it from the rightful owners. They were so shocked when they heard this. They kept finding out clues until they had to go to the terrifying, scary Miss Fox and meet her in jail. Scarlet was scared and really nervous of this, but they went. And she actually confirmed this. Master Bartholomew never owned the school. Mr. Bartholomew never owned the school. They stole it from the rightful owners. And do you know what they also found out? They also found out that the stepmother was the one who helped Miss Fox make Scarlet disappear and leave and pretend she died. I couldn't believe when I read that. Then they go and try and stop Mr. Bartholomew. Thankfully, they do. And they find out the last secret. But I'm not going to tell you anything about that because I want you guys to read this amazing book. So now Divine is going to ask me some questions. Over to you, Divine.
Thank you, Blossom. First question is, how many stars would you give the book?
I would give this book 5 out of 5 stars. And the reason why I would give this book 5 out of 5 stars is because it's about mystery, detectives. It's about clues. It's about reality. It has everything. I wasn't bored from the beginning to the end. Sometimes when I read a book, I like the beginning, yeah. I like the end, yeah, but the middle is not drawing me in. Or sometimes I like the end and I like the middle, but the beginning wasn't drawing me in. But this book, it drew me in from the beginning to the end. My eyes were just glued to the pages. I really wanted to find out what was going to happen. I kept reading and reading, and that's why I would give this book 5 out of 5 stars.
Second question. Who's your favourite character and why?
My favourite character, actually, is Ivy. And it's not because she's the main character or her name's on here. Oh, no, no, no. And the reason why it's not Scarlet is why I'm going to say as well. I believe it's Ivy because she came out of her shell. She was like this little caterpillar and transformed into this beautiful butterfly. She used to be always with Scarlet. If Scarlet said yes, she would say yes too, even though she didn't like the idea. She was always the shadow of Scarlet, always Scarlet's mirror. She's never by herself. She could never defend herself. She never had confidence, but until she came to Rookwood, that's when she showed that she had confidence. She was amazing. She was confident, strong. She had her head held high. She took more leadership. She showed Scarlet that she wasn't going to be Scarlet's shadow anymore. She was going to be her own self. Even Scarlet was a bit surprised when she saw her sister acting like this, but she was very proud of her. And that's why I would pick Ivy as my main character.
Third question. Who would you recommend this book for?
I would recommend this book for 9 and over. And the reason why I would recommend this book for 9 and over is because it has mystery, has other different detective stuff. It's about clues, it's about reality. And I feel like people who are 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, they would like that because it's not a book about fantasy and magic, which is really good books. It's more about reality and how real life is and how you can actually find clues like this. Yes, this is fiction, but it really kind of has a link to non-fiction. Any more questions?
Yes. Fourth question. How did you feel at the end of the book?
That is a very good question, Divine. I felt mixed feelings. I felt happy, sad, and I just wanted to know more. I felt happy because it ended on a very good note, but I also felt sad because it was the finale of Scarlet and Ivy, and I really, really wanted to read more. I really enjoyed the style of Sophie's writing. It was very, very amazing. I also wanted to know more. What happens to Scarlet and Ivy when they're older? What's going to happen? Are they going to stay in Rookwood? Are they going to move? I just really had so many different questions, but I was happy overall that it was amazing and the ending was very, very nice. So any more questions, Divine?
No, thank you, Blossom.
Okay, before we go, we just wanted to say thank you to all our viewers and subscribers. Thank you for watching this video. Please
like, share and subscribe!
And hit the notification bell so you always know when there's a new video.
See you next time on the Siblings World! Bye!